Hiya! Welcome! Should be a relatively quick video this, because I've only got a couple of small items in here to show you, and these have come all the way from Italy. And this is a Bandcamp purchase. Now, as you know, or you should do if you watch many of my music collecting videos, when it comes to Bandcamp, I tend to predominantly buy vinyl records from independent record labels and small artists, and also I've bought a few mini discs on there as well. You might be able to tell from the shape of this package what these might be. It's a format I have bought on Bandcamp before, but not for quite some time. I want to get these open and I want to play some music from these as well. The price of these, there's two in here. I can't remember, I ordered these I think end of April, very early May. You're probably watching this, it's either going to be late May or even early June. Good packaging here, it's like a sort of protective mailer. And they both come in sealed cellophane as well. I don't know how well they'll show up on camera, so I might have to get them open, but I'll put pictures up anyway. So what I've got today is a couple of CDs from an artist that I first became aware of him, it must have been when I first started looking at Bandcamp regularly, and that was like over 3 years ago, and I saw that these CDs he had for sale on his page, and I thought, well, I'd really prefer them on vinyl if he ever releases them on vinyl, but he hasn't done, and I do understand that it's quite cost prohibitive, especially if you're not even working with a little record label, you're almost literally just putting your own music out. Then you've got to try and press your music onto a physical format if that's what you want to do, as cheaply as possible, and you know, I think CD's now the cheapest way to go. I'm talking about an Italian artist called Federico Romanzi, and I've got two of his albums here today. These are his two, I guess you'd class them as studio albums, but really they're kind of compilations of all the stuff he's released digitally on Bandcamp and probably some streaming services as well from the sort of last maybe 10 years or more. But the first one I'll show you, and I'm looking forward to playing you some music from this as well, is his first album, Dream. So I really love his music. It's a type of music called Lento Violento. Now, I did do a introduction to Lento Violento video not too long ago. That'll be in my music trivia playlist if you want to check that out. It's a genre of music, dance music, kind of hard dance, and it has Euro elements in as well. That is really synonymous with an artist I've been a fan of for years, Gigi D'Agostino. And Federico Romanzi here is kind of obviously channeling Gigi a lot here with his work. I believe this is a 2 CD set. It's never really much to look at with compact discs, is there? But for me, this video is a bit more about talking about how good his music is rather than the unboxing element or the mail opening element. But you can see there's a lot of tracks on here split out over 2 CDs, and all of his stuff is free to stream on Bandcamp. You know, I bought these because I wanted to support the artist, and there wasn't many in stock left of this album or the other one that I'll show you in a minute. I think one, it said something like there was maybe 6 left in stock, and the other one maybe 11 or 12, something like that. And I don't know how accurate those figures are, whether they get updated a lot or not. But I thought, well, I've been looking at these CDs and kind of wanting them for about 3 years or more now. So if by the time I decide to pull the trigger and they've sold out, I'm going to be kicking myself. So I better get them before it's too late. As I say, I was really waiting because I thought, well, maybe you'll get a licensing deal with a little record company and they'll be able to put them out on vinyl, but no such luck. But I like compact discs. I've got loads of CDs. CDs, as far as music go, will still be my biggest collection by far, simply because of bands like New Order and Rammstein. and the Beatles, who I've always predominantly collected on compact disc. Lento Violento music from an Italian dance music producer, Federico Romanzi here, Dream. Cielo, I think it's probably pronounced, is the track that you'll be hearing now from this particular album. I love this stuff so much. So we stick with Federico Romanzi, and this is his second album. I think this was released the same year as that one, 2019 it'll be. Dreamer, quite appropriately. Follow-up to Dream. There again, it's a 2-disc set with a lot of stuff on. He's basically just compiling all his material that he's been releasing on Bandcamp and elsewhere into a nice, convenient physical format for those of us old farts who still like physical stuff. Dreamer, more great stuff on it. I've not listened to everything on both of these albums, obviously. There's just so much. So that's a good reason to buy a CD, really. I'll just put it on like I would do with a vinyl record. I know it's easy to skip tracks on a compact disc player, but if I want to listen to an album, I'll tend to want to listen to it from start to finish. So I can just put this on and enjoy everything that's on it, rather than the usual streaming option where you're sort of drawn towards picking and choosing stuff. I mean, that's one reason why I don't really like the whole streaming service thing. But with Bandcamp and it being a good way to listen free to stuff that you can then buy, either digitally or physically, in order to support the artists and labels, then I think the Bandcamp platform is fantastic, really. But yeah, I just wanted to show you these today. A couple of CDs of Lento Violento, Italian dance music, one of my favourite genres that's really quite a niche and little known genre. As I say, my Lento Violento introduction video that just plays a few of my favourite tracks, gives a few facts about the genre, that's in the music trivia playlist. But really happy, and these were sent directly from the artist himself, so if he's ever watching, many thanks to Federico Romanzi for his 2 albums, Dream and Dreamer. I'm going to be looking out for him, following him on Bandcamp, and hoping that he'll be releasing more stuff physically. If it's on CD again, great. Maybe he'll release on cassette, which is a bit gimmicky, but a lot of artists on Bandcamp do like to do that. And I've got no qualms in collecting a few more cassettes, certainly. And ultimately, it'd be nice to have, if not these, then some of his other work on vinyl one day, but that's not for me to say. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look at 2 Italian music CDs here from a Bandcamp artist. I want to say special thanks, as always, to my wonderful subscribers and generous patrons. My Patreon link, my Facebook group link, and one for contents insurance, they're all down in the description text box. I'm going to go now, and what else, but I'm going to put these two CD sets on, so there's a lot of music to get through. If you think that a CD generally holds around 70 to 80 minutes worth of music, these look like he's really filled them up as well. So there's going to be just hours worth of brilliant dance tunes to listen to, brilliant Lento material to get stuck into here from Signor Romanzi. And I do hope that all of you will join me again next time for my next music collecting video. Cheers everyone. See ya!